So with me here, I have a brand new iPhone 7 in jet black. Now, when you buy this particular model, Apple tells you that this thing's gonna scratch very easily. So I'm a car guy, and I thought to myself, what if I bought a few scratch removal solutions and tried to see if we can repair this if it were to get scratched, which is obviously gonna happen. So this is the Formula One Scratch Out, and this is about $5 to $8 depending on where you buy it. This is the new, or Scratch Doctor by New Finish, and this is about $8 to $10 depending on where you pick this up. And the most expensive one, which is a Turtle Wax, this is a scratch repair kit. Now this one's gonna run you anywhere between 15 and 20 bucks, and this has like a whole bunch of stuff inside, which we'll dive in a second. Now, what we're gonna do is put it through a couple of different tests. Starting off with level 1. Level 1 is a coin test. So I've got a whole bunch of coins in here, and we're gonna be putting it in this transparent Ziploc bag. We're also gonna go ahead and toss some of these coins in there. And then what I'm gonna do is shake it up, and then we're gonna see if any of these can repair those scratches. Now, if any of these do repair those scratches, then we're gonna move on to level 2. That is where I have a couple of razor blades. We have, let's see what's inside. Razor blades, some nails. There's a whole bunch of stuff like this crazy drill bit, which is definitely gonna scratch it, right? And if any of these do repair level 2, then finally we're gonna move on to level 3, which I'm gonna take this and put a really harsh gash in the back and see what happens. But before we begin, what I wanna do is, of course, unbox this awesome brand new phone, which is gonna hurt me to do this. Fresh out of the box, this is as good as it's gonna look from day one. Woo-wee. Beautiful. Look at that, all the accessories. Let's go ahead and put this aside because we don't need this. And let's check this out. Let's go ahead and do that everybody loves. Ah, look at that. Look at this. Look how beautiful that looks. I don't think it's ever gonna look this good. Look at that. Wow. This is nice. It's really gonna hurt me to do this. Now, what I wanna do first is see how sensitive and how delicate this phone is. So what I'm gonna do first is put it, let's go ahead and, actually, let me set this aside right here. I don't want any scratches. I'm gonna put it in this Ghost Tech case. Now, I've done videos on this case in the past, and this is like ultimate protection. This is the Atomic 3. So we're gonna go ahead and set this inside very gently. And then what we're gonna do is put it through those tests to see if it could even survive that, you know, because this phone's really delicate. So let's go ahead and try that out first. And then we're gonna take the case off and see how much damage it could absorb. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, make sure it's all sealed up. All right. All sealed up. What I like about this case though is you can still appreciate the black, the jet black of the back, and we're gonna go ahead and try it out. You know what, let's go ahead and skip level 1. Let's go ahead and just dive into level 2. Let's put all of these, look at that, okay? Put the phone inside with the case. And then, hold on, we can't cheat. We can't cheat. Look at that, Razer still had the protective case. Let's go ahead and put it inside. Ready? Woo! Oh man, I think we made a hole. Yeah, we're making holes. Oh wow, look at that. Oh no, never mind, it's just from the top. Can you see this? Look at this. All right, let's go ahead and check that out. I think we're gonna need a new Ziploc bag. All right, so right off the bat, I don't see any damage. I don't think I could see anything. So let's go ahead and just step it up a notch and just do this from the top. And just in case it does get damaged, I only want to do the top, okay? See how sensitive it is? Because here's the thing. What if my pressure is transferring through the case onto the phone? That's what we want to know. We want to make sure that if I'm doing this, if there's any pressure and if it's damaging the phone, if it's transferring all of this pressure. So we're doing just the top portion. And I don't know if you can see, check this out. Can you see that? Let's bring up the macro lens a little closer. Can you see that right there? See the scratches? And we only did the top. So let's go ahead and remove it and see what happens. Look at that. Check it out. Nothing. Perfect. Okay. Again, I've done videos on this case before. I mean, we can go through concrete. I can pretty much throw it now. If you look at the case, I'm gonna put it right here side by side. It's kind of translucent. You can see the damage and it protected it. But I know you guys want to see the fun stuff first. So let's go ahead and put it without the case and see what happens. Okay, welcome back. So what I did was I divided the phone into 3 sections because we have 3 different products that we're going to be trying out. So the first one, or the top area of the phone, is going to be the Formula 1. The middle is going to be the Scratch Doctor. And then at the bottom, it's going to be the Turtle Wax. And on the front, I just put a screen protector just to protect the screen, right? After all, this is my phone. So let's go ahead and put some quarters and some coins. And I got a new bag too because the other one ripped. So let's go ahead and put some coins in here. I think that's enough. Let's go ahead and put some keys in here. And then let's go ahead and drop the phone. Woo! That hurts. That hurts. Ah! All right. That's about a month. We're gonna take a guess. Holy smokes. See? Let's go ahead and check it out. Wow. Wow. Dude, there's no scratches. Okay, hold on. I don't believe this. I do not believe this. Everybody says this phone scratches really easily. I'm actually shocked because I don't see any scratches. Here, check it out, macro. I'm shocked that this phone did not scratch. I literally expected it to be all scuffed up. So you know what that means? We don't need to try these out on level 1. So let's go ahead and put this back. And let's do level 2. So we're gonna do level 2 now. It should scratch. There we go. Oh, we gotta drop this in here. This is the bit. This is what's gonna make it all scratched up right now. And remember, we have, don't forget, the razor blade. Okay, let's go ahead and drop the phone and give it a little whirl and see what happens, right? I'll be shocked if it even survives this. At this point, we're just gonna turn the cameras off and go home, okay? I'm actually gonna rub it right here. There we go. I know, oh gosh, ow, I got pricked there. All right, I know this is gonna damage the phone. There's no way. Ow, that hurt. There's no way. Look at that. Look, you can see the stuff falling apart. There's no way it's gonna survive this. No freaking way. I don't believe it. All right, let's go ahead and try it out. Whoa. Okay, all right, I see scratches now. Oh, I see scratches. Hold on, let me just wipe it down a little bit. I see a couple scratches here. Ooh, yeah, there's one at the bottom. I just want to make sure I get scratches everywhere so we can try this out. Let me see, okay, then. I see a scratch, pretty deep one right here. Actually, I see scratches everywhere. All right, so macro lens, come on down over here so you can check that out. How's that look, Carlos? Pretty beat up, huh? Yeah, it's pretty scratched up. Okay, so the first one, we said the top was gonna be the Formula 1. I guess you gotta shake this. And I have a microfiber cloth here. Let's go ahead and try it out. So let's see, let's read the instructions first. Wash, car, and dry, okay. Circular motions, circular motion. Okay, so we have to allow it to dry. So we gotta apply it first, and then we gotta let it dry in a circular motion. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's go ahead and do that. So, let's see, hold on. Circular motion. You guys can see that? We're gonna have to let it dry a little bit, okay? I'm actually gonna let it dry and then, tell you what, we'll leave that on there and then we'll go ahead and start with the other one. Let me just go ahead and make sure I put it evenly. Okay. And then now let's go ahead and start with the Scratch Doctor. So this is the Scratch Doctor and it says it removes scuff marks, swirls, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And the instructions pretty much say the same thing, I think. Use moderate pressure, wipe off. So this one's telling me you don't have to leave it on there. And it's not telling me to shake, so we're not gonna shake it. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get this side here. Apply some here. Ooh, too much, too much. Okay, that's fine. Ugh. too much. There, just kind of apply it there gently. So we got 2 of them done. And then last but not least, turtle wax, okay? Now this is a repair kit and it's supposed to come with like, look at this, oh my gosh. I think we're gonna have to cut because, geez, look at this. It even comes with a pen. It even comes, scratch repair pen. Oh my gosh. All right, what is this? All right. Oh, okay. All right, so it looks like they're like little polishing pads. They're numbered, so I'm not sure if there's supposed to be a specific order. So give me a second while I read up on this, because this one seems like it requires some serious business, so stand by. Okay, so after carefully reading the instructions, this one is actually going to be a little bit more demanding. So this pen here, you're supposed to apply it and it has like some resin. So it basically is going to fill in those deep scratches, right? And then after you let it sit there for 24 hours, then what you need to do is, these are sort of like sandpaper. It's, you know, starts grinding down that resin and it smoothens everything out. And of course you use the paint clarifying compound, I believe. And then at the end, you just spray this lubricant and then you kind of finish everything off. So I feel like the turtle wax is gonna be a little bit unfair because we're not gonna be able to use it. However, I will do a follow-up probably after the video because 24 hours will happen. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this one last, like on a separate, and I didn't know what was gonna happen. Remember, we're learning together, okay guys? So this has actually sat here for about 10 minutes. I have a new microfiber cloth, which I'm gonna be testing out. And then let's go ahead and try the first one out and see if it actually repaired anything. See a lot of little gunk here. Holy smokes, I think it did, actually. Nope, it didn't. I still see those deep scratches in there. Wow, that didn't work. So the formula one was sort of a fail in that department. I still see a whole bunch of scratches, and I'll show you guys in a minute here. Yeah, you could still see those scratches. They're pretty deep. Check it out. So yeah, the Formula One was no good, okay? Let's move on to the Scratch Doctor, which is slightly more expensive, and see if that did anything. Oh man, this one was even worse. I think the other one actually did something slightly, but this one is like, this one's pretty bad. Oh yeah, this one's terrible. Look at that, check it out. Bad, huh? Okay, so none of these fixed any scratches at all. Actually, I do think this one did a little bit, like, I'm gonna say like 25%. It looks a lot nicer. I mean, looking at it here, comparing both sides, the middle part is really scratched. So what I'm gonna try and do now is use a turtle wax, and this video is gonna probably have to continue as a follow-up because we wanna give it a fair shake, right? And see what's gonna happen. So just for fun, I'm gonna go ahead and try the turtle wax and leave it on there for a few minutes because I see a couple of scratches, and we'll start with the bottom to be fair. So let's see. I guess you're supposed to press down. Oh yeah, there it is. I see it. I see like resin. While we're at it, you know what? I'm gonna try and fix the middle. The middle's pretty bad. The middle got jacked. I guess you just kind of leave it like this for, we're gonna leave it for like 10 minutes or so. I don't know, we'll come back. I will say though, after carefully looking, the Formula One was not bad. Like that one actually did, even Carlos said that he was pretty impressed that it took a lot of it out. I think we both agree. What did you say, like 50% or something like that?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, it did pretty good actually. That wasn't terrible. That Scratch Doctor is garbage though. That didn't work at all. All right, I think I got most major, here it goes. So I think I got most major affected areas, and I'm gonna let it sit here for, I don't know, smells like paint. Smells like clear coat. I bet you that's what it is. I bet you this is some sort of like clear coat that you're basically just sanding down and it's just recovering that. This might be the best solution after all, but we're gonna go ahead and see and try. I'm not even know if I'm applying this correctly. So we'll come back.
A few moments later.
So I let it sit here for about 15 minutes. Now you're supposed to let it sit here for 24 hours, but I'm a very impatient person and I want to see if, we're able to get some results. But to be fair, we're gonna do this for 24 hours. Again, maybe in a follow-up video or something. So we have a couple of like little polishing pads and there's 4 numbers, number 1, number 2, and then 3, 4 over here. Basically, you're supposed to rub it a little bit and spray this lubricant, and it's supposed to sort of, I guess, grind it down, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. So we'll start off. Let's do it in the middle. Go ahead and spray it. I'll spray the whole phone. In fact, I'll take this little divider. This is like the perfect where I put the tape. It's actually all nice and it's all beautiful. Yeah, it's all beautiful. There we go. So let's start off with number 1. Let's go ahead and spray the whole thing. There we go. And it's said to just do it about 30 strokes or so. Oh, wow. It's kind of hard to... I don't know, man. I'm seeing very little scratches. Hold on. Let's move it up to number 3.
How are you gonna do it?
I could still see scratches. Hold on. But to be fair, remember, this has to sit here for 24 hours. So I'm definitely going to do it for 24 hours. So stay tuned. We might do a follow-up video, or maybe at the end of this video, we'll attach that. And this is the final one, number 4. This feels a lot smoother. And then finally, what we need to do is apply what they call this paint clarifying compound. So we're supposed to apply this at the very end. So let's go ahead and just wipe this down so that it's clean. And then, whoa, I could still see some swirls, but I see the deep scratches. Some of them went away. It's not, I don't know, let's see. Hold on. Apply, oh, that should be plenty. Let's go ahead and, I feel like this is almost the same stuff as that. Like it's supposed to just get rid of all the little swirls and stuff. All right, so again, to be fair, I didn't let it sit for 24 hours, which that's not really being fair because you're supposed to let it sit.
Later.
Okay, so it's been sitting here for about a minute, a little bit over a minute, and I went ahead and got another cloth to wipe the compound, or what do we call this? It was the, yeah, clarifying compound, paint compound. Okay. Well, now one thing, whoa, check that out. The Apple logo, you gotta understand, this is like sandpaper, okay? I don't recommend you actually do this. The Apple logo actually got screwed up a little bit, and the phone itself is actually more scratched. This is actually for car paint, so you're gonna need to buff it out. I don't recommend you use this because now this phone is completely jacked. I don't know if you can tell, but on the edges, it actually got a little bit more shinier. So yeah, that was a no-go here. That was not good. So what did we learn today, kids? If you want to protect your iPhone 7 in jet black, best thing to do is get a case. Anyhow, guys, let me know what your thoughts are. I'm actually going to probably take this to a body shop and see if maybe they can, buff it out or something. We're gonna see. I may do a follow-up video. I don't know. I wanna know if I can fix this phone. That is like my mission, to try and see what I can find out there to see what we can do to repair this phone, because I'm not convinced. There's gotta be something out there. If you guys have any recommendations, leave me a comment down below. Also, follow me on Snapchat if you guys wanna see behind the scenes. Thanks again for watching, and you will catch me in the next one. Adios.